وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. I congratulate everyone on the arrival of the blessed month of Ramadan. One of the most important rituals, acts of worship that we observe in the month of Ramadan is fasting. However, this beautiful ritual of fasting has many legal details in Islamic law. And it is very important for us to be familiar with these details. I will be presenting a series of examining the siyam, the fast of the month of Ramadan, and the main legal details that surround the fast. Let's first begin by examining the significance of fasting. Why is it that we fast? Very briefly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, kutiba alaykum as-siyamu kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. O you who believe, fasting has been prescribed upon you, just as it was prescribed upon previous nations, so that you may come to be pious. It's all about piety, being God conscious and avoiding sins. Fasting empowers your body. How? To keep away from sin, negative habits. Fasting makes your intellect and soul in charge. In fact, it empowers your soul over the physical body. That is one reason why we fast. Another reason why we fast is to have empathy, to experience the hunger that millions of people experience every day. Too often we forget them. Through fasting, hopefully we remember their suffering, and that motivates us more to give. In addition to that, fasting also gives us an opportunity to break the routine that we're stuck in. We need a break, a spiritual break from our busy materialistic lives. Fasting allows us to change our schedule, to engage in self-reflection, to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not to be distracted so much by materialism, to be closer to our families, to charity and charitable acts. Fasting has wonders for us. Now, the reward of fasting is also amazing. One hadith tells us that the reward for fasting in the month of Ramadan, we become eligible for the shafa'ah, the intercession of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And on the Day of Judgment, Allah will give him the greatest power of shafa'ah. If you want the shafa'ah of the Prophet, that's achievable by fasting in the month of Ramadan. Another reward for fasting is that it illuminates our graves. It removes that sense of loneliness we experience when we go into our qabr, in our grave. The fast becomes your companion. It illuminates your grave and gives you good company. And finally, the fast earns us the forgiveness of sins. We have many narrations from the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, that tell us fasting will have Allah forgive all of your sins. At the time of iftar, realize that the gift Allah has given you is to forgive your sins, and number two, to protect us from the fire of hell. That is a promise Allah has given to those who fast with sincerity in the month of Ramadan. Yes, fasting does encourage us to be sincere, because you're fasting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, let's examine some legal aspects of the fast. In our brief discussion today, we'll examine the niyyah, the intention. There is no ritual or act of worship without an intention. We have to make the intention to fast. And by the way, what does siyam or sawm mean in Arabic? Siyam in Arabic means imsak, and tumsika an al-shay, or al-kaffu an al-shay. To basically prevent yourself from engaging in something, to abstain from something, to restrain yourself from something is called fast. The Holy Quran uses the word in the Holy Quran, though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the word fasting in the Holy Quran to refer to many types of fasting. For example, if you refrain yourself from talking, Lady Maryam alayhi salam, when she brought baby Jesus and they wanted to accuse her, Allah told her through Prophet Isa alayhi salam when he was an infant, tell them I'm fasting. I'm not going to talk to anyone. Fasting basically means to refrain from something. Now that needs an active niyyah intention. In the month of Ramadan, it's not just that you don't eat, drink, and stay away from other prohibited acts. You actually make the niyyah that for the sake of Allah, I am avoiding these things to show Allah my servitude and my submission to Him. So every single day in the month of Ramadan, you need to have that active niyyah from dawn till Maghrib. So at dawn, you have to make the niyyah every single day. Question: can I make one niyyah for the entire month? Yes, you can. Let's say you're sleeping at the time of Fajr, right? And then you wake up later to pray. If you're sleeping at the time of Fajr, but you've made the niyyah the night before, or you've made the niyyah for the entire month, that does count. So, on this first day of the holy month of Ramadan, make the niyyah that, oh Allah, I will fast every single day. That way, if one day before Fajr, at Fajr, you were sleeping, you forgot to make the active niyyah, you've already made it before. So this is a way to make a niyyah for the entire month. Now it's very important throughout the day, you do not relinquish this niyyah. If you tell yourself that I am no longer fasting, even if you did not eat or drink anything, that invalidates your fast. Let's say you wake up at 10 a.m. and you have not eaten or you have not had anything to drink. But you tell yourself, you know what, today I don't feel like fasting. I'm not going to fast. You make the niyyah not to fast. By doing so, you've invalidated your fast. Even if you did not eat or drink anything, you have to make up this day later after the month of Ramadan. So you see, the basis for the fast is what? Is making the niyyah, the intention. So make one intention for the entire month. And make sure that you keep this niyyah. You do not relinquish or give it up. Because if you stop the niyyah, then the fast will be invalid. So the basis for our fast is to make the niyyah qurbatan ila Allah ta'ala, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as you make the niyyah, make the following intention, that every body part is fasting with me. That's the philosophy of the fast. My tongue is fasting with me. How? By keeping away from foul language, accusing others, backbiting, gossiping, sins. My ears fast. I protect my ears from hearing that which is inappropriate or haram. My eyes fast with me. I protect my eyes from seeing that which is haram. My thoughts, my body parts, my hands, everything fasts with you, my dear brothers and sisters. Keep that in mind. So the first legal aspect that we have discussed is the niyyah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.